afternoon. It is 11:49 here in California. Was chilly this AM though. Greetings, greetings, Ashe, Ashe. How is everyone? Ashe. Can you see the ocean behind me? What does oracle mean? It means someone that can see through the veils, someone that has the knowledge and the guidance to pass along. Like, if it doesn't melt, then what am I supposed to do? Like, the spirulina's not melting. Which is gross. Like, what am I supposed to do? Wonder if spirulina's like that bee pollen stuff. Do I have bee pollen? No. No, I have to grind up the finkel seed dough. So welcome in. Hello, Ashe, or afternoon. It is 11:54 here on the West Coast in California. I learned something new today about our highways. They're gridded out. That is such an acquired taste. I don't even know what that was. Oh my God. Anywho, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, highways. So like West Coast, East Coast. The West Coast, it's 5 that goes all the way up, right? And then on the East Coast, it's 95 that goes all the way up. And then what is it, 35 in the middle or something like that? And then the same with like the bottom to the top, it goes smaller to larger. That's why 80's in the middle and like 10's down in the lower. And they're color coded too. White, red, and blue are like state highways. What was that? What is that taste? Oh, that's right. There's beets in here. There's beets in my chocolate. There's spirulina. And then I got this new mushroom powder with moringa and maca and lumen. I can't even pronounce it. Lucimane? I also brewed it with a tea with burbach root. I need to heal me legs. Me legs are not doing very well. Milk thistle, but oh, what an acquired taste that is. It's okay though. Bottoms up. It's good for me. It's not bad. It's just not what I like on the menu. When it cools off, I'll add some coconut milk. Maybe that'll help it. Oh my God. Might be the tea. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Welcome, YouTube. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, by the way. So if the conversations don't match, that's why. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, let's read this garbage. Why do my Christian friends keep praying for my soul without my consent after I keep asking them not to? Why would they do that? Is this a Christian thing or just them? Well, for one, it's people trying to have control over you. And yeah, it's, you know, don't pay any mind. That's where ignorance is bliss, right? Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about what they're saying. Don't even, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. Just cut ties with them and leave them be. Call it a day. They're not friends if they want to keep doing that anyway. What the hell is that? Because no one cares what you want, you're allowed to pray. They want to get a demon. What the hell? You're living in a van by the river? Because I live at the ocean, so I don't know what you're talking about. And yes, I live nomadically. Problem? Does that trigger you? Like, I don't... Thanks, Captain Obvious, for stating... I don't know. Unless you're talking about yourself, but... I live at the ocean, and it's not a van, it's a SUV. So... It actually is in need of transmission help, which I do have a GoFundMe. I did make a GoFundMe because I'm not ashamed to ask for assistance, some support. So I do appreciate any that is given, because she's got to get fixed, or, you know. Have to stay mobile. No, there is nothing wrong for asking for help. Something I had to learn. When we go in our hyper-vigilance, hyper-independence, we don't ask for help. We're afraid to ask for help because we're like, oh my God, someone's going to judge me or this or that and whatever. And there's so many factors in it that it's not even... It's diabolical. But anyway, no, I have no shame in the fact that, yes, I need help. We're all playing the same game here. We're just in different boats. So, you know, that's all. And it's more of like support for me teaching. So Andrea Wood, is going to be up to Andrea Wood if she's going to reincarnate, not you. And not any astral realm or anything like that. It's going to be her consciousness when she goes through those doors. Is she going to still fall for the karmic relationships, the karmic ties? Is she still going to fall for the attachment to this realm? Or is she going to release and surrender all? I am in California. I'm in Southern California. That would be the Pacific. Why, you gotta swim to me? But yes, asking for help is a hard thing for, well, non-narcissists, that's for sure. Like, I'm not gonna give you a pity party or anything like that. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, you have to help me. You don't have to do shit. I put it out there for help, support, you know? Any kind of assistance would be greatly appreciative. But, and that, it was also a huge thing for me to open up like that. So, it was also kind of a test for me. Well, then you have a ways to drive. Anyway, so but yeah, we have a hard time asking for help because we've been made to feel like a burden. We've been made to feel like we're a problem, like we don't value help, or we don't deserve help. We don't deserve, you know, any of it. So we don't ask. And then there's like the victim mentality, or we get angry and then sit in resentment, and then that motivates us or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, when we don't ask for help, or we don't admit that we can't do everything ourselves, that's not admitting weakness. That's admitting strength. I'm literally telling you, like, at the means right now, yes, I am limited. But am I limited in all? No. But we, united, we heal, which is what I say all the time, you know, right? The more that we give to each other, the more we receive with each other. You know, that's just how it is. That is the true balance of things, as well as, like, you know, you can't close your heart off. That's why we say forgive. You can't live in the anger and close your heart off because you're afraid of getting hurt or whatever, because you won't be able to receive any of the good in the world either. You have to stay open, which is why there's a balance. Does that make sense? The world has come a long way. You don't seem to mind begging strangers on the internet. Where am I begging? Why don't you go check out my website? Have a great day. More like dismantle it. The fact that you have to spew out opinions that are derogatory, attackful, says everything about you and nothing about me, and everything about your perspective and your closed-mindedness and hate. So, have the day you deserve, guys. Like, your opinions of me mean nothing. Literally. Like, I don't go, oh my God, bot 57832 said that I look like the Crypt Keeper. Oh no! 838 says, do you live in your car? Don't listen to her. Right, don't listen to her that actually has been through hell and back, has the receipts, owned homes, owned all of it, and purged it all, because you can't be attached to things to literally get through this. The more you're attached, the more you're stuck. And the more you're rooted, the more you're stuck. But, you know, you guys do you, and judge away at the end of the day. Because I'm not losing any sleep I think it's comical because it reveals everything about you. Anybody that wants to leave a hate comment or dislike, you have so much loathing inside yourself for yourself that it is seeping out and you're projecting it on others. It's sad. It's pitiful. It truly, truly is. And that's how I feel about every troll bot that comes in here and tries to spread hate. I feel so sad for your pitiful ass. Like, I'm just like, my God, you have the keys. You could heal and actually be a decent freaking energy. And instead you're like, shit. Again, your opinions mean nothing to me. And for the smart ass, what about a gym membership, right? Because I don't have one of those, right? Go have the day you deserve. I mean, please come with comments that actually can comprehend some freaking logistics here. Don't just come on with comments that don't make any sense, because you're wasting all of our time. You can't be serious. You have to be a troll right now. Baby, you gotta be a troll right now. You falling in love with an alcoholic. Okay, first of all, you're not falling in love because you don't even know what love is. Alright? Love is not an emotion, it's a state of being. Alright? Second, you're in a trauma bond. You are in a codependency. You are in a massive karmic relationship. And the alcoholic is self-sabotaging itself because that's the only thing it can fucking control. It can't control its emotions and everything outside of him, so he's going to self-sabotage himself from the inside, even though he's not really sure. And only he can help himself. And I highly doubt that you are probably good for him, and vice versa. So my advice would be walk away. We are not here to heal the world. Are we here to help? Are we here and can we help each other? Yes. But you cannot give from an empty cup. And you cannot give from the illusion of the cup that you're in love with someone and that you are going to make them better or whatever. It's one thing to pass information, right? It's one thing to talk about and teach and whatever, but it's another to try to change someone and hold them like, you better do this and this is what you should do, because if you don't, no. That's judgment. That's judgment. You can do whatever the hell you want. Not my responsibility. It's your responsibility. I can only tell you what I do and what is, I don't know, natural. I feel like that's the right word. Did that comprehend? Did that make sense? Did I get to the meat of it? Excellent. Awesome. I'm glad you're still there, and I'm glad you weren't a bot about it. So, because in all honesty, like, that's literally, I'm just here to help. Right? We learn things, we want to pass it on. At least I do. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not selfish. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm not going to let anyone, this is all competition and, oh, let me have all the information. No, that's weird. You're weird. Anyway, went on a tangent. So what was I saying? Castor oil. Yes, so castor oil. My loves. So I found that one already, a company. First and foremost, regular castor oil is good for your eyes, okay? Castor oil for your eye drops. Get rid of your eye drops. You're hurting your eyes. No more chemicals in the eyeballs. You're putting chemicals in your eyeballs, babies. You're putting chemicals in your eyeballs. Do we not understand that? Like, let's rewind. I had to do this myself, okay? Because it's weird, right? It's weird when you're like, oh my God, you want me to put oil in my eye? Like, really? Like, no. Like, yeah, I want you to put oil in your eye. Yeah. Is it weird? Yeah, because what do you think? You're like, what happens? I might go blind or, you know, oh my God, like oil in my eyes. And it's like, yeah, it is like you are returning to almost reptilian lizard form, if that's even a thing. I don't even know, but your body is like, yes, oh my God. It's a bath for your eyeballs. Now, my whole point of this was, the stuff that we buy in the store, I was doing the same thing, the luminary, whatever, and that whitens your eyes. Yeah. Well, that stuff is causing the opposite of what you know, obviously, right? You know, we want to see, so it's kind of making things deteriorate. Trying to pick my words carefully. Anyway, you get what I'm saying though, right? So, and I had to actually think and be like, oh my God, I'm going to the store and I'm buying something on the shelf and I'm trusting what it says on the thing, but I don't even know what's in the bottle and I'm putting it in my eyes. Because why? Wait. Because I'm trusting a company that we see they're all like, what? Like, why? What? And that's when I went, put the oil in your eye. And as soon as I did it, I went, oh my God, this is amazing. So, and the biggest key is, besides the oil, the castor oil, put pearl powder in and on your eyes. You can get that from Cultivate Elevate or anywhere. Well, Cultivate Elevate is where I get mine. But pearl powder and castor oil at night will start healing your eyes. Now, this brand here, Heritage Store, they make a castor oil and cayenne pepper. Right? Yeah, it's cayenne pepper. And that's what you want to put on your achy muscles and sore legs, like sore legs, sore arms, whatever like that. Just be careful with it because you don't want to put that in your eyeballs, okay? Because that's pepper. The castor oil is great for your whole lotion, everything. Castor oil is great for your hair carrier, for rosemary. I'm forgetting an ingredient for the hair too. But castor oil on the belly button. And then there's a few other things that I just actually found from another creator. I reposted her video, but there's a few other things that we can do with castor oil that have serious healing stuff. I can't remember them. I'll save the video, but I don't have it right now because I can't access it right now. Alright, so what's going on here? absolutely nothing. Awesome. I think it's hysterical. I really do. Like, how am I dirty as fuck? Shower every day. You're like, what the like, dirty. Like, what's dirty, honey? What's dirty, baby? What's dirty? What's so dirty? What's so triggering about me that you gotta try to attack the way I appear? Because what? Like, what are you jealous of? You can't look like me? You sure the fuck ain't gonna ever be with me. And you're not gonna be like me by insulting me. That's not even... Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I am amazing. And I am wise as fuck. But I acquired it by doing the work. And you can be the same. They're not the same. You just have to remember it. Ah, see? Because you are me and I am you. At the end of the day, we are all one. We are fragments of infinite, just separated into these bodies. That's it. That's it. That's why I said, there's a whole saying, right? We're all in the same shitstorm. We're just all in different boats. These boats are levels of consciousness. They're levels of consciousness and experiences and perceptions and perspectives. You name it. Our bodies are what's separating us. Throat chakra. Our bodies are what's separating us. And you have to start taking care of your body, because your body is going to be a prison on top of the prison we already are occupying. You cannot navigate this prison, matrix labyrinth, without a proper armor and resource that you have been given since birth, but you weren't told that. You weren't told that your body is the biggest gift that you have ever been given and is your armor and your resource and your only purpose in life to take care of. You have to protect your body, and then your body protects you from all these outside crap too. You have to protect your body. But we are made to blame our body. We are made to, there's something wrong with us. Our bodies are falling apart. Or I was born that way. Does this all sound familiar? You were born perfect, okay? I don't, what? Every single one of you was born perfect. And our bodies heal. Our energy heals. Everything heals. But unfortunately, the hands of man and science playing God want to tell you otherwise. Don't you find it funny? You have man playing God telling you you don't know how to take care of your body. They don't know how to take care of your body. They haven't even been researching women's bodies until like, oh my God, the 90s. And I don't even know what spawned that on. Probably women doctors. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. You know why? Because there's people like me out here spreading the truth. Okay? We heal, and everything you've been taught is a lie. I've been screaming this now for 5 years. Everything you've been taught is a lie. And when I said everything, I'm like, well, I'm not exaggerating. Everything. But it's not detrimental. It's not like, oh my God, it feels detrimental. Oh my God, to 3D, it feels like your world is falling, like, well, it's falling apart. It's crashing down around you. The foundation you believe to be true, the rock solid little goals and whatnot, your value or whatever belief system you had is now in massive question, and you don't know what or who or what is even going on. Because if it's all a lie, right? What the hell's the truth? And how do you know what the truth is if you've been believing a lie for how many years, right? That's the trickery of this game. That is the part where we have to go inward. Sorry, I don't multitask very well anymore. I'm gonna say that's a good thing. Where was I? What did I just say? I used to think Bigfoot was real. Damn. Well, he's more real than we going to the moon. I'll say that much. He's definitely more feasible than going to the moon. Like, that's all I got to say. Whether Bigfoot exists or not, who knows? Who cares? I mean, he ain't bothering me. Is he bothering you? Did giants exist at one point? Fuck yeah, they did. You can't tell me that they didn't. You can't tell me the giants never fucking existed. Like, look at the rocks and shit in this world. I can't even move a car with my hands. But yeah, we're gonna, have all this, like, pyramids and shit, that they moved with, like, rope. Absolutely. Absolutely. It took, 100 of them, but absolutely. 'Cause, yeah. Alright. I believe that. And how many bricks did they do a day? 3? Misfit the shit. Like, when you break it down and you really kind of put it together, you go, oh my God, I believe this shit when I was a kid. What the fuck was I thinking? You weren't thinking. That was the problem. They took your thinking away from you. They took your thinking away and they took your creativity away. I hit a deer. I feel like I should get a little bumper sticker on my light right now. I hit a deer. It was a horrible experience. Man, just like that, it's like a bath for your eyes. It got the sand out of my eyes. Like literally. The castor oil that I just rubbed into my eyes and all that. Now I soothed my skin and everything around, nourished all that, gave my eyes a bath and cleaned them out. Collected the sand and brought them to the surface. Like I said, we don't realize we're striving to be something that we're not. We're striving to fit into a character that we're not. You're striving to fit into this mold that everyone is fitting into. Let me put my makeup on the same way as everyone else does. Let me wear the same clothes as everyone else does. Let me have the same agenda as everyone else does. That'll make me productive. No, it won't. It'll make you a follower, and it'll make you a zombie, and you will not think for yourself, and you will not be creative. You have to change your clothes as well. Get rid of anything that is not natural material ASAP. The cycle. You have to break the cycle. You have to break the box. You have to break the cycle. You have to break the patterns. You have to realize your value. And you've all heard this before, but at this point, it's in our face. You've been lied to from day one, okay? About everything. So at this point, where's there to go, right? Well, you sit within. You sit within and you start remembering. But the only way to truly connect with your inner self and not be confused by the voices, you have to detox your body. First and foremost, no more plastic. Get rid of all plastic ASAP. Do not drink out of plastic. And your water needs to be reverse osmosis, aka distilled. Change your toothpaste to natural, easy to do. Those are the most important things. And obviously, like, your biggest vice. If you drink alcohol, stop. You smoke cigarettes, stop. Right? You do anything big pharma, stop. But all the answers are within you. But you have to do the work. You have to look at yourself truly. You have to be like, okay, I used to think this. Where did this belief come from? And like, you go like your parents or whatever, because, you know, they used to say this, or they used to do this, or whatever. And then you're just like, huh. Well, how do I feel about it? Or how do I believe? Or how did that make me feel? And how did that curtail me? And, you know, it kind of goes from there. But we take accountability for the choices that we make, because not all our choices were easy or great, right? Like, they, you know, may have caused problems and made the struggle real. Or we feel like they were mistakes or clumsiness. But they're not. They're just experiences to go through. Like I said, it's not that we don't need the pain to appreciate the good, but we need the actual experience itself to shift our perspective. We have to experience it and be challenged by it, because if we don't, we won't ever shift the perspective in that aspect. It's that ingrained in us. So the challenges that happen to us, the tower moments that we go, are so overwhelming, or like, why is this happening? It's because, well, it's a little bit more of an experience that you have to learn, the faster you comprehend it and learn it, the faster it gets better, right? But not easier said than done, right? Because energy is heavy and all of it. So you don't just have one aspect of just the psychological part, you have all of it entrapped. Comprehend? Nice. So on the download, I'm actually really super excited about it because it's like my first step to like my whole book writing and everything. But because I've been working on my book. But yes, being present. I will touch base with that. But I am working on a course, totally guided through the labyrinth, the psychology of this matrix, to get to the wholeness of it. So yeah. Anyway, weird. So being present, what does that actually mean, right? Hear it all the time. Be present, be present, be present. Now, if you're in a 3D mindset, being present just means, okay, I'm here and now what, right? Like in the physical sense. But it's not that. You're not just physically being present, because we already know your anxiety, your mind, and your energy is not holding a sense of peace. Being present is a sense of being in the moment, right then, right there. You're not living in the future, you're not living in the past, you are not struggling with anything, bringing it in, you're not like you've already put your list in, like your shopping cart in for the future, you've already placed that order. You're just sitting in the present and enjoying the moment now. And whatever feelings arise, observe them. Where are they coming from? What's going on? Because not every energy or every emotion is yours, right? Especially when you are still detoxing your body, because if your liver is taxed or whatever like that, that will put you in irritability, depression, yada, yada, yada. And women alone, my babies, you have to get on a lunar cycle and you really have to start listening to your bodies and start eating precisely that for your body and only you. Don't worry about anybody else. You guys have some weird ass questions. It's just a weird question. No, that's a weird question. Stay curious. We're actually, white is not a color, guys. White is not a color. White is a made-up thing, a made-up construct to cause divide and hate and entitlement. Just like Judaism is a made-up religion cult because of the Zionists and the Edomites. So literally, white is not a color, guys. White is a construct and a division, okay? Yeah. Not on our bodies, it's not. And it's an abstract if you really want to talk about it. And I live in California and I'm 100% holistic, so that should answer your question. As for... Oh. We're all shades of tan. You can't live in a straw hut in Alaska, and you can't live in an igloo in Hawaii. Italian, do you know on both sides of Italy, you have a really dark side of Italians, the dark hair, dark eyes, and then you go on the other side of Italy, and do you know they have blonde hair and blue eyes? Yeah, oh my God. Same thing in like Switzerland and Sweden. Yeah, they got a dark and a light side. Do you know why that is? Because of their environment. It's hysterical to me because you all are living in boxes and labels which were designed to literally divide you. Your body is nothing but a vessel. It doesn't make you who you are. It's literally your avatar. Start taking care of it instead of criticizing it. Jew actually stands for the person. It's not a religion. And yeah, cool, I'm glad you think so. What are you even talking about? Yeah, I do live in my car. It's my SUV, and I live nomadically. So, have a great day. Okay, again, YouTube, TikTok, we are streaming simultaneously. That's why the conversations aren't matching. Anyway. I think it's funny. Oh, you live in your car. Yeah, I live in my car. It's the biggest freedom that you can have. I mean, right now, she needs some maintenance, but, you know, I live at the ocean. Everything I own is in my car. I have a gym membership for all, like, my amenities, just in case you're wondering, because you all can't break out of your whole head of, like, oh my God! I'm sorry, I don't want to live in a cell, and I don't want to pay another man or work for another man to pay the other man. And then, like, what are you guys doing? But stay blessed and stay where you are. I don't care. And keep judging. I think it's funny. You live in your car. Yes. And I'm openly showing you I live in my car. I literally went through the whole downsize of my apartment and my journey. Wow. Like, it doesn't look like I'm hiding anything. And it doesn't look like you're shaming me at all. It actually looks like you're pretty desperate and reaching. What the fuck? Social security numbers? I don't really have an opinion. It's part of the system. It's your grid number. Right, okay. And you're so much better, right? Because I live in my car, I'm a bum, and or what was the other word? What else am I being called? What am I being called? Hobo. Nice. You can call me a gypsy. You can call me whatever the fuck you want, man. You can label me whatever the fuck you want.
At the end of the day, that doesn't make it my truth. It makes it your perception and your perspective. It doesn't make it my truth. Your words have no value. They just literally scream jealousy. They literally scream hatred of oneself, of you. Like, it's sad and pathetic to literally, that you would literally sit here and call me names because I've triggered you that much. I've lived over 7 lives. You wish. No. What do you mean, what do I do for my hair? Elaborate. Hi, love. Elaborate. What do you mean? That doesn't tell me what the hell you're asking me. I don't care that you think it looks nice. Hey, just like insults, compliments work the same way for me. It doesn't matter. How do I get it into that style? These are wool locks. These are wool locks that I braided into my hair. Here, you can see one right here. So they're double-ended and they're they fold, and then your hair braids down it. So this piece will be your third piece, and it will be basically a French braid. Does that make sense? They are actually linked in my website, Amy. Alice Dreads, but only look at her wool dreads, and I highly recommend her shampoo bars. They are 100% natural, and it's an easy way to transition completely your shampoo to all natural. Her shampoo bars are amazing and will help heal your hair and grow it thicker and everything like that. The wool locks were an extra for me, in the fact that I've always wanted braids per se, but this is a protective hairstyle, so I don't have to worry about doing my hair sort of thing. This is still maintenance. I still have to reset them, braid them. I still have to wash these. I still have to, clean and all that kind of stuff. But it's still a lot better for my hair than all the chemicals I was using, and like the daily blow drying and curling, and oh my god, like I can't even, like, I look back at that and go, what was I even thinking? Oh right, I wasn't thinking. We don't think, we just do because we're told to do. Like, it's so diabolical. Oh, you're welcome, Amy. Yeah, because, there's not, like, showers and bathrooms here at the beach. Not at all. Yeah, right. You keep speaking with ignorance, guys. I really don't give a shit, man. Dude, you can think I live in a dirt hole. Have a great good. What? Hard pass, then why are you still leaving comments? Why are you in my live? If you don't like what you see, why did you even stay long enough to leave a comment? Oh no, because you think your opinion matters to me. Dude, good. All you just said was, I'm an asshole. Well, hard pass on you too. Like, what the fuck? I don't celebrate Matrix holidays. I don't stay in the loop of the cult. Thanks. What's up, baby? You want me to close it? I'm gonna do that. Is that better? Not right now. Oh, thank you for the hearts. You know what bullies are, though? They're just insecure little kids that literally hate themselves so much that they have to attack someone else to distract themselves from the loathing of their own life and the fact that no one will see how nasty and spiteful they are. They're so shameful that they have to project it on everyone else. The fact that they project it on a complete stranger is hysterical. Like, it's amazing to me, but it's really actually sad and pitiful, but keep hating, guys. Keep hating. It doesn't matter to me. Keep hating. I'm not gonna block you, because there's no point in it. It's not like YouTube even does anything. It's like, hide user, and then they're not hidden. They still can access, like, it's so funny. Sweetheart, if you weren't interested, you wouldn't still be watching me or leaving a comment. So, stop revealing facts, okay? Like, it's just, oh my God, it's so funny. This is funny. This is funny. I can say whatever the fuck I want, right? Yeah, right? Absolutely. I can say whatever the hell I want, right? Absolutely. You guys are on some serious drugs on YouTube. I swear to God, I thought TikTok was bad. Michael, you're so original. It's called a nomadic lifestyle. Are you new to my channel? Are you new? Are you new here? Because it's actually written in everything. It's written in the bio. It's written in the description. Nomadic lifestyle, break the box. Yeah, so are you new here? Because, you know, maybe. Otherwise, I think you're just a troll trying to get a response, because I think it's funny in the fact that people film in the car all the time. There are travelers, there are people that live a nomadic lifestyle, yet I'm getting people coming in here like it's a derogatory thing. Like you have some power over me, like you're I'm sorry. I've been wanting to be nomadic for 3 years. What the fuck? Like, this is the freest I've ever been. Just because you're jealous doesn't, like, it mind boggles me, where I'm just like, do better, man. Come with a better insult. Something. Milk thistle for your liver. And I used to drink alcohol like it was fucking water, so I know a lot about liver, Michael. Maybe I don't want a fucking RV. I like literally minimalized everything I own to compact it. I had an RV. I've owned a truck. I've owned a boat. I've owned an RV. I've owned houses. I was married. I've had children. I have been in the military, legal secretary, worked in the restaurant industry. I've been to prison. I have done it all. I have the experience. I have the receipts. If you got a problem and I trigger you, that says everything about you and nothing about me. If you don't want to heal, move on. Not my problem. I'm not here to save you. I'm here to pass on information, because if I would want to know this information. That's all I'm saying. If I was in jail with you and I had the key, I would let you know I have the key. Okay? We pass it forward. Do you understand? Do we comprehend? I don't know. I know being nice and kind is a really foreign thing for most of you people, especially on YouTube. Holy shit, you guys were not raised with manners. It was 50 degrees last night. Where the fuck is it sweaty, you idiot? I didn't say eat liver. We were talking about the body's liver. Cool. Do you know gay means happy, right? Ooh, name calling. What is with the showers? Planet Fitness. I go every day. What the fuck is it, like, what? Besides, there's also showers here. And a whole bathroom and whatnot. I'm literally at a huge ass like, it doesn't matter. You guys are hysterical. Like, what the fuck? I don't even understand. Like, it's so funny. Oh, we're gonna attack you. Take a shower. I do. Maybe you guys need to take a shower. I don't even understand. Like, it's hysterical to me. Gay means happy, you idiot. Go look it up in a dictionary. You wish you knew me. Yeah, I'm so dirty that my teeth are so white and everything like that. But you're right. My dreads are immaculate. My teeth are white. But you're right. I'm so dirty and I'm so smelly. Oh my God, I should be so ashamed. I live in my car and it's so gross at the ocean. I'm not focused on any hate. I'm focused on the ludicrousy that you all sound. You all sound ludicrous in attacking someone's appearance because you're triggered in what I'm doing, instead of actually wanting to learn and literally go, hey, maybe I don't have to live in such hate. Maybe I can actually, heal. I'm glad I'm a lot lizard, man. Good. Let me be your lot lizard. Like, I give a shit. Jesus, I already know that I'm gorgeous and beautiful and you're triggered as shit. Or you wouldn't be over here calling me a lot lizard. If I wasn't gorgeous and didn't trigger you, you wouldn't be in my comments calling me a lot lizard. You literally are showing me your hand by leaving these troll ass comments. You do realize that. It's so funny. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Jessie. I'm glad that you enjoy what I say. Oh. Oh my God. This is too funny. Holy crap. All right. I may just put YouTube on fucking silent. Anyway. So, Jessie, do you have a question for me? These people are lost, low vibrational. You are gorgeous. Thank you, my love. Laughing is the purest medicine, by the way, for your soul and for your mood. And here's the thing, you can actually snap out of it by even just smiling. Has anyone ever seen the movie La Femme Nikita, Point of No Return, the American version, Point of No Return, where she learns to just smile and say, I never did mind the little things. Do you know that actually works? Dude! When something happens and you feel triggered, like you want to explode, or just, frustration to that end, smile. Smile, breathe, and go, I never did mind the little things. And breathe, and breathe. And remember the whole time though, you are safe. You are safe. You will see a massive difference in just the shift of that, because we control our brain. We control our moods. That's why we are what we eat, because our bodies are the vessel. That's why we have to really take care of that, because if things are triggered inside, then it's going to make us reactive, and then we're going to get it confused with our emotions and yada, yada, yada. We understand? But yeah, so when you smile and that trick really, really works. Really, really, really works. And all your movies, your books, your music, there are clues in all of it, because you are in a game. And everything is riddles and acronyms that you have to decipher and decode. I know I'm getting ahead of myself because most of you are in the 3D and the troll world, but I am talking to my more advanced people that want to heal, and that's why you're here. Yes, I am working on a course as well for the Guided Labyrinth, which is the psychology of the Matrix, to get remembrance where you are. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I covered whatever. I don't even know what that was. My mother is nomadic and travels the world. I love that. And I am on my working of that, except right now I need help with my transmission. Hence my GoFundMe. Because I'm not ashamed to say I need help. Like, transmissions are not reasonable in any way, shape, or form. And I'm in California on top of that. So, and she needs probably more than a transmission thing. So, yeah, I'm a little not traveling right now, which is fine because I'm at the ocean and I'm so, like, exactly where I want to be at the moment. So, I'm good. But that party, but I love that. You know, and we can't always do that. We can't just pick up and go nomadic and travel, right? Because we have attachments, we have commitments, right? Marriages, families, children, jobs, whatever you want to call your attachment is what's keeping you stuck and stagnant, and why I'm triggering you, because I'm actually out of that. I've done my shit, man. This body was born in 1972, okay? I've been married for almost 20 years. I've been divorced now for what? Close to that, 14 years? I've been to every institution inside and out. Like, I feel like I got sidetracked. Oh, right. So, like, I get it. You know, we can't just break out of the matrix. You can't just, like, throw everything in the trash and run away, right? Because we have to do the work. You have to detox the body. You have to do the mental work of the shadow work of, you know, getting rid of the program completely, because you can't just jump into it. There's no bypassing this. We have to go through to get out. You have to feel to heal. Is this comprehending? Just want to make sure I'm staying focused on this. I have so much information that it gets to the point that I just want to make sure it comes out clear. I love how you think I'm begging when I have an actual website and I teach and provide a service. There is no begging, sir. The fuck? Stay jealous. $1977, nice. Well, that was intense. Whee! I was like, is that over a dog? No, that's over a little girl. I mean, I understand, kinda. I think it's funny. You know, you guys don't intimidate me. You can put capital letters and you can say whatever you want and you can judge me all you want. Stay trapped, man. Stay in your low vibrational fucking enslavement. I don't care. CBR Johnny. Johnny, you need my help? I'm in California. I have a website. Look at the website. Okay, Johnny. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So let me run through my website real fast. I got 3 options in my website for sessions with me. First one, you can just ask me a question. It can be as detailed or as short. It doesn't matter. You're going to get a video response. The second option is a reading, a one-on-one live video with me. And then your third option is a full one-on-one live video of me where we confront your ego. You acquire your keys and are able to move forward. You get the answers you need, but you have to be truthful in the alignment to be able to confront that ego and face that mirror. That's what that alignment is. But I offer those 3 services in that one. I also put together a holistic community in my website of the products that I use to make it easier for you. The first 3 are the ones that I'm affiliated with: Otter Spirit, Gemstone Grade A Jewelry, as well as psilocybin for microdosing, as well as Otter or Aura Cacao for worldwide chocolate. Belize, Uganda, where you support the tribes, and yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And I've been all over, especially going cross country. I've tried all the cacao in the stores and whatnot. Aura Cacao, hands down, has the cap on it. Like, that they are the best. Discount code is linked as well. Everything following my first 3 affiliates is just products I use. Alice is linked, where I get my shampoo bars and where I got my woolies. Elegant Rose Boutique is linked, where I get my toothpaste, and she has all skincare and whatnot, so you can purge all your chemicals and revamp. And she lists the ingredients, so if you want to just make your own or whatnot, you can learn that too. This is just an easier way of doing it that way. And we're not supporting corporate franchises, we're supporting each other, going back to the community. Do we understand? And healing naturally. What else is linked in there? Anna for healing tinctures. And then there's Alkaline Herb Shop for more herbs and everything like that. Because genuine herbs are hard to acquire. And so everything that is linked in my holistic community, I can genuinely stand by and say that it is 100% natural and holistic. And I use it. It's where I get the black seed oil, is Alkaline Herb Shop. My mullein, Damiana. Their herbs are amazing. And so is Anna's. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I linked up there? I don't think so. But if you do have any questions about like feminine products or anything like that, I do know of companies. Well, I know of one that does the feminine products, like the cotton and all that and whatever. But yeah, just let me know. But other than that, yeah, that's my website right now. And I'm working on a course, a guided course for the Labyrinth of the Psychology. That will be coming out in a few weeks. My Patreon subscribers will probably have full access. Yeah. And then otherwise it'll just be on my website. Hello from Liverpool. I don't know what you want me to do with your ceremony. Oh, wow, it's been significant. to say one thing. Thank you so much for all the interaction with the trolls and the haters. Thank you. I truly appreciate it, because at the end of the day, you made my last, hour and a half go by quite quickly. So thank you for that. And thank you for the interaction, because that's amazing. Yes, it's called Nomadic, living off the grid. Break the box. It's an SUV. And yes, I made it my home. It's been my home now for a year, since May. Eventually, I would like to get a van or a bus. Hello from New Zealand. Yeah, exactly. It's all engagement. Like, it's just like, there's no bad publicity. It's all good. There is no such thing as bad publicity, and it's all in perspective and how we take it. So, you know what? Keep coming, man. Engagement's engagement. And no, I don't deal with shamans, man. And you don't dissolve the ego. Your ego is your teacher and your guide, but you got to step out of it to actually observe it. You're living in it and absorbing everything around you. That's the problem. It isn't the ego, it's you. Your consciousness doesn't know where to be. It's living in the ego, thinking that's the problem. No, baby. You just don't know how to navigate your vessel. You need to learn how to navigate your vessel, which is your spirituality, which is your radio station, which is your frequency, your soul, who you are, because you embody the body, you're not your body. Are we comprehending? Who said I was all light and love? I never said I was all light and love. No, those words never came out of my mouth. Nor did I ever say that you should be all nothing light and love. I'm not a toxic positive person. What are you talking about? Yes, it's a balance. Not me in the comments. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing, though. There's a balance, but the darkness isn't bad. Here's the thing. We all talk about the balance and being, love, light, and darkness bad. Dark not bad. Dark not bad. Your shadow not bad. Shadow inner child. Shadow been locked in closet by you. Shadow is good. Shadow is good. You bad. You sitting in light and you bad because you lock shadow in closet. Do we understand? There is no good or bad. It's perception. It is belief. It's integrity. It's whether it's ignorance or knowledge. Plain and simple, right? Ignorance or knowledge. That's all it is. You stay in your belief system, your indoctrination, and your enslavement, or you acquire your knowledge, remember who you are, and break free. Do we get that? Oh, got to the... I feel like I kind of went... Because in there's so much observe but not live, right? Well, yin and yang synergy. Yeah, exactly. The flow of the ocean in a way, right? The yin and yang represents the masculine and feminine of us intertwined together, right? Instead of living in just our masculine and our survival, we have to intertwine back to our feminine. And vice versa, instead of living in feminine and in the ego and in our emotion. Sunscreen is chemicals and is actually poison to your skin. So, no. Pain has no purpose. I know good and well that I'm gorgeous. So your insults mean nothing to me. They're comical because they're just proving my point. And again, Baby, it's okay. Let James be rude. Because here's the thing. All interaction's good interaction. Thank you for the comments, man. You're blowing it up. I love it. It's amazing. I love the interaction. Yes, 100%, Leo. Yes, Moki. So, Leo, 100%, and apricot seeds are really good for that, by the way. And yeah, just detox your bodies, guys. A spoonful of papaya seeds a night. Eat 2 cloves a day. Literally, you will start healing your body naturally. It's really that simple. You just have to break out of the box and stop poisoning yourself and stop attacking everything outside of you and start really going within. If you're projecting and all that, you gotta ask yourself why. Why are you projecting, like hate and all that kind of stuff? What are you trying to accomplish, right? What are you trying to accomplish? Because I know you're not trying to shut me down. I have my own business and website, and I have a decent following. May not on YouTube, but not my only platform. So, anywho, I don't know. I just think it's funny. All right, where were we? I still think Earth is basically hell. I don't think there's anything negative that is experienced on the other side. Only can experience that here. The Earth is flat, and I've seen the edge personally. The Earth is flat. The Earth is heaven, and the Earth at the same time. Heaven and hell don't exist. Well, right. It's flat with a fermented dome. That's why it's not, completely flat, and it's not completely circular. It's, in a dome. Hunger Games. I swear by this, man. Does anybody have a bow and arrow, and anybody really good at it? Because I dare you to shoot up by the moon. I freaking triple dog dare somebody to shoot an arrow up into the sky. Because, seriously, I don't think that was a lie. We may have to get on a mountain. I'm not really sure. But I feel like I'm onto something there. And, because again, movies tell us the truth right in front of us. So, I do want to take up crossbow. It's expensive, so I have to work on a car first. You have a crossbow? Cool. I'm not acting like anything. Are you new here? That part. And you care what I'm doing. You actually are stating an opinion thinking you have relevance or want to have relevance. I love it. Milky, so what? He's just a troll on other things too? Oh, he's actually a real person? That's funny. I don't expect half of these to be real people. Expect them all to be cell phone out of bot farms. Y'all can't be that sad and pitiful. And if you are, I'm sorry. Yeah? That's sad, man. So he well, that means something about me though. Hey, here's a perspective, right? If, what was his name? Stinky? Shit. What was his name? Stinky. Yeah. If Stinky, found me, that means I'm doing pretty good, right? Like, if Stinky found me and he's been blocked and kicks out of other things, then I'm doing pretty good, huh? I mean, if my haters are gonna, come out, that says a lot. That's a good sign, honestly. First of all, hate's a strong word. Second of all, no one hates me because any kind of hate that you have is a projection of what you are containing within yourself. If you judge and hate someone else, it's coming from something that you are judging and hating within yourself. It's triggering you. That's nothing to do with me. No, I quit cigarettes, God, I lost track. I couldn't tell you how long it's been. But you have to want to quit cigarettes first and foremost. Vaping cigarettes, the vapes, are like pacifiers. They're trickery. They are harder to quit. Regular cigarettes are going to be easier to quit because, well, they stink. And if you're ready to quit, then you will. But just know that you can. And the first 3 days are the hardest. And after that, it's a cinch, man. It's just mind over matter, and you have to truly want it and realize that you have an inanimate object that is controlling you, and you basically are rolling up the money that you're working so hard for and lighting it up and smoking it because all the carcinogenics that you're putting into your body. So you're working to kill yourself, that you think you're calming yourself when you're not. You're literally making things 10 times worse and making your chaos exponentially magnified, even though you're self-sabotaging and numbing yourself in other ways. Do we comprehend? Does that help break the psychological smoking part of cigarettes? Sweetheart, if I had bitterness, I would have attachment. I don't have any bitterness because I speak facts and I confront and I dish out what has been given. That's not bitterness, babe. It's truth. Check yourself. Stinky definitely wouldn't engage you in person. They only have an agency behind the keyboard. Yeah, I know. I went nomadic in May. I don't even comprehend some of these comments. It's so confused. Alright, TikTok, I'm gonna say bye, and I think I'm gonna flip you to Instagram while I still have some power. Oh, I don't think I have much more. So nomadic means homeless to you, huh? See you on the other side, guys. You know what's really pathetic is the fact that the trolls come on here and try to call me homeless or whatever, thinking that that's going to take away my value and I should get mad or defensive or whatever. I don't understand. What it shows me is that you literally have no compassion, empathy, or heart for anyone outside of you. Because I witness people out here homeless, carrying their bags and their blankets and living, literally sleeping in the sand or sleeping in a bathroom stall at a park or a bench. God, there was in Washington, I know there was like a little homeless shelter. I don't know where like a lot of them slept because it was cold there at night. And all I wanted to do was, you know, win the lottery so I could get like mopeds for two of the ladies that I knew that had nothing and like a backpack and tent type of stuff. Like their amenities that they would need. I eventually want to like build communities and homeless shelters and whatever. I would love to do that. But do you understand like the perception here? Where I'm like, I find it funny where people are going to come in here and be like, you live in your car? You're homeless? Bitch, I've owned my houses. I've owned more than you probably have owned in your entire life. It doesn't bring you value. It doesn't bring you happiness. It doesn't bring you peace. Like, get out of your own way. And being nomadic does not mean homeless. Does my car look like I'm homeless? This is a roof on my head. And you gotta pay for. I just make it make sense, guys. But it is. It's funny to me in the fact that instead of actually having compassion for somebody, you're gonna come and attack me, which I don't care. But it says everything about you. And again, thank you for the engagement. You have made this time go by quite easily, actually. All right, where are we? Guys, stay attached. The universe is strange. Very much so. Strange, weird, and unusual things, absolutely. And the more you acknowledge that, and the more you realize that we are limitless beings, and our creative parts of us is our freedom, and where we've been truly denied, you're triggered because I am making you question everything that you believe and the foundation that you wake up to every day. That's not my fault, not my problem. That's a you problem, not me. I do have the keys to help you move forward, but you have to release the hate and the judgment. But it's whatever. No, and it's funny too, because when you literally call out the real bullies, they shut up. Because they know. Like, it's just, it literally is. They're gonna say nasty stuff because they're looking for buttons to trigger. See, this is the problem, right? You guys are in relationships with people, right? And then people get the title like, he's a narcissist or she's a narcissist because they did some evil shit or they said some evil things and whatever like that. Now, they need to be accountable for that, yes. And that is saying volumes about them. But you don't take it personal. Why don't we take it personal? Because it's not personal. It is a projection of how they feel inside, how they judge, how they perceive. Just like I said, when I see someone that's actually homeless, my heart goes out to them, and I can't wait to be able to help somebody, or if I have something to help them right then and there. Like, I can't imagine. And so when someone comes in here and tries to imply or whatever, I find it comical because, first of all, even if I was in that situation, it wouldn't make me less of a person. All it does is make me less comfortable. All you are is living in comfort with a false sense of safety. You are answering to another man. You are enslaved by laws and indoctrination, and you are stuck and stagnant in a box that is holding you trapped. But keep coming at me, and because that'll make your life better. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where I was like, tell me what you're trying to accomplish with your hate comments, except for the fact of trying to scream out that you need mental help. The darkness can't survive in the light. No, no. Light brings the shadow out. That's what I've been trying to scream at you guys. Like, to remember who you are is to bring your inner child out of the closet, which is the shadow. We shed light onto the shadow. We shed light onto what we think is shameful, what we are guilty of. We take accountability. We take ownership of what truly is ours. We release what has been indoctrinated and put on us. We shed the veils and the indoctrination. We shed all that to embrace our light and our higher frequency, to what? Break the darkness, reveal the truth, the integrity. That is what is happening in the world now. You have more of the population remembering who they are. And when we unitely heal, we all heal. And the more united we are, the more we will heal in frequency. We are all one. The only thing dividing us in this plane is these bodies. We are all the same consciousness, just in different boats, which is just different levels of consciousness, awareness, experience, and that. Other than that, you're me and I am you, which is why we say see only love, because at the end of the day, love is not an emotion, it is a state of being at our highest frequency. We are infinite. We are love. End of story. I'm going to have to sign off here because my tablet is dying. So that's why they left the chat. I love that you quit your job to work on a farm. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, courageous, and I aspire for that. That is beautiful. You took a chance and you went after what you truly want and what you truly need. You're listening to your body, and that's what we're talking about. You don't care what anyone else thinks. You're just doing what you need to do. Hi, Pisces. How are you? I'm a Pisces moon, Aries sun, Gemini rising, but Pisces moon. That's where I started learning a lot about Pisces, was a few years ago, actually. In my journey of embracing my feminine side. Because I lived in my masculine. Here's a fun fact before I go. So, this is probably 2 decades ago. Yeah, I was in my 30s. Late 30s. Late 30s. Maybe 40. I think I was 39-ish. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I went to my coworker's friend's wedding, and I caught the garter or whatever. And the whole thing got filmed where I had to sit in a chair and a guy had to put the garter on my leg. And then, and then I get up and whatever. Dude! When I got up from that chair and I shook the guy's hand and I did like a dance or whatever and I walked off, I went, holy shit. I look like a dude. I walk like a guy. Like I'm all, like I'm like, what the fuck is that? We don't see it per se, obviously when we're doing it, right? That's our survival. When we are in survival, we're living in our masculine. And when I actually observed that and I started really people watching, I could tell you who was literally in like survival. Like you could see women when they walk in their masculine. Married couples, they look alike. Why do you think that is? And which one took more of the balance, right? Type of thing. But I was so in my masculine. I'm not that anymore. Which is another thing that I had to learn. But to see it firsthand and be like, oh my God. Like I was projecting this tough exterior because I was in survival. Shit, at the time I was going through a divorce and, oh my God, like my life was trauma after trauma. So that massive survival was going on and I walked like I was Brutus. At least I saw it. No one else, like I would show it and I'd be like, oh my God. And they'd be like, you walk fine. I'm like, I walk like a dude. Like, how do you not see that? But, hey, whatever. Anyway, just fun facts. North Florida. I'm in California, Ashley. I would love to go to North Florida. I gotta work on the car. I can't get to Florida in my car. My car has to be fixed, and then I would 100% come to that farm in Florida, to be honest with you. I got no problem with that. What part of Florida? I need specifics in Florida, though, because different laws. Correct. Well, that's what I noticed. I'm a real softie inside. Because no one's ever in my corner. Right. Okay, here's the thing. No one's ever going to be in your corner. And even if they are, you take it graciously and not permanently. Right? Everything is temporary and it doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as, I mean, if it's genuine, great. But here's the thing. We're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for you. And no one is going to come save you or help you. At the end of the day, no one cares because you're in a video game. They're not supposed to care. Because if they cared, you wouldn't do the work. Get it? You're in a video game. So at the end of the day, you don't take it personal and realize that you have the keys within. And we can get out. You just got to break out of that victim mentality of like, oh, no, I still... Isolation is where the healing happens. And the peace. Gender is only in this body. That's the thing. You guys are getting lost in. You're all holding a gender or whatever, but like, yeah, then I'm truly a goddess and I'm truly in my femininity. I am woman, hear me roar. I'm goddess, I'm empress. But here's the thing. I'm not this body. I embody the body. I embody the energy of... Okay, hey guys. Sorry about that. Okay, hey guys. Sorry about that. If you're still here, it's exhausting and disappointing. Gender, just the character in... Right, we embrace our energies, we embrace all of it, and I can get into that, like the deities' energies or stories and whatever like that. Anywho, battery is completely on, like, I don't even think I'm in 1%, maybe on my tablet, but yeah, so I'm gonna sign off, guys. Sorry I lost you there for a second. It's the tablet. Welcome to Apple. Someday we'll have our power situation good. But until then, my website is linked. I am available for sessions. I'm going to charge now my things. And I'm going to go enjoy that beach there. Yeah. So, anywho, have an amazing day. And thank you so much for the interaction. This was actually a decent live. I love it. It was interaction. It doesn't matter, right? Good, bad, or indifferent, because there is no good, bad. That's the... Anyway. Bye!